Who would you say is more adventurous, you or your husband? Oh.
I used to be adventurous. Am I supposed to answer or do I just sit in the corner?
Yeah, teacher is very adventurous. You have been teacher. Don't ask me, how would I know?
Why you would know adventurous?
In this context only. Not like climbing mountains here.
I think that's what
Yes. She's like, I'm adventurous, I'm adventurous. No. Welcome to Date with Danu, right here on Hi TV, your luxury channel. Today I'm going to be speaking to someone who had a big impact in what I have become today. More on this show.
Hold it, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, why don't you start? No, why don't you start and say that Danu invited you on this program together with me?
I
That's how it
can't.
came.
You have to start in this. The first part is where like you talk about him. So you have to
So he
say.
invited
So it's
you,
nice
no?
to be here and
Okay.
yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Hi, I'm Mariella,
Hi, I'm Priyanthi
and we are here.
to go on a date with Danu. I'm so happy to be here today on this date with Danu, and having known him as a little boy, my student, and I was his teacher, a very talented, genuine and sincere boy that he was, and I have watched him grow, so proud of what he has achieved in his journey.
Yeah, and it's quite ironic because when my mom was teaching in school, she used to take me for all the practices, and therefore he has known me since I was a baby. So
Just to babysit at
Yeah.
times with the others. Yeah.
yes, it's pretty great to be here, and we are excited. We don't know what he's gonna ask, but let's see how it goes.
Celebrating 40 plus years in training voices and creating great harmony, I have Priyanthi Seneviratne VanDort together with her daughter Mariella VanDort. Thank you for joining me on the show.
You're welcome,
Thank you for
Danu.
having us.
So it's the first time I've ever called her by her full name. We always call her teacher. Priyanthi Seneviratne was my teacher in school when it comes to choral music, and she took over the choir at the time when we were in school. And I still remember Mariella being elder to me even then. And time has really been kind to her in preserving her youth. Thank you for being on the show. I want to start things off by saying this element of singing in a choir in a school, it was never I don't know how big it is now, but how it was really big when we were in school. It was a great way to be noticed or to perform, to get rid of stage fear. Have things changed now?
A lot, I would say, definitely.
Are
With
there more
time.
people interested or less?
I think more.
More people are interested. A lot of choirs have evolved now. Those days we could handpick
The amount of schools
the
that
number
were.
of schools that had choirs.
Yeah.
And it was mostly the Christian schools that could boast of a choir, because most of the state schools were interested in sports and cricket, rugby, I think.
Yeah.
But singing and music was something, I should say, that the Christian schools pursued mostly. It was their pride.
Now, Mariella, you're in media. She has won multiple awards, and your introduction to music was from the time you were in her stomach.
Quite literally, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it like duck to water, or was it something that you didn't like so much, or you had to put up with it, or you thoroughly, genuinely enjoyed it?
I think when I got into media as well, I think even my friends were a little confused. Like, because in school also I was heavily involved with the choir and all of that. But it's not that I don't enjoy music, I really do. But I felt like I'm more of a certified speaker, like a
Danu.
yapper.
Yeah, like a
Yeah?
rapper.
Yeah.
You're a speaking rapper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But still, I enjoy music. I still do, but
Are you like somebody who can harmonize anything?
yes, with her, of course.
Of course.
You have to
And
know.
you can pitch a note that's going off from a mile away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
that happens to me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't read music at all. By being traumatized by her when we were young, we have
Such is
learned the
true.
art of pointing somebody who is flat. And we all
Yeah.
look at them like, and it's just so evident, like you know it before you,
Yeah.
like A.R. Rahman's son was singing on stage
Yeah.
and I got a chance to watch that. And he started that song on the wrong note. And I'm not kidding, I was like, he's flat. Then, and he, after the introduction part, he turned and looked at A.R. Rahman and he did something.
Yeah.
And then he got onto the right note.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I can't even
Yeah.
point that out.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty cool that you can do it.
yeah,
right?
and I think it happens with training.
Yeah.
Teacher, at the time when you got into this choir, let's call it choir business, why? Like you could have gone into any type of thing in music, but you chose training and getting people to sing.
Yeah, I guess the talent is inborn, but I come from a musical background. Both my parents, my mom's family, all musicians, the Malavana clan. And my mother was also a good singer. She studied music. And my father, he used to play the violin. He had a good ear. Even my grandfather.
So they
the
never learned
violinist.
music, but
no,
they
no,
can
no,
just
by
play.
ear. And my father used to play piano only on the black keys.
What?
Only on the
Yeah,
black
yeah,
keys.
Really?
Yeah.
He can play any tune only on the black keys.
Oh wow.
So he's
So the
very
white keys
musical.
were like non-existent.
So but your brother is the same. He's also just ear music.
Yes, the younger one, Dilip, he's
Yeah.
the jazz pianist.
Yeah.
I think he's outbeaten me, though
He
he's
just
not
plays
qualified.
like
yeah,
just-
he's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
So he also plays by ear. And my other brother Malik, who's in Perth, he's a brilliant lead guitarist. So they also play by ear.
So you're the
And
only one who learned.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm the only one who studied music, formal music, and they always used to joke around when they perform at their concerts, and they used to say, "Oh, so with all your qualifications, you have to pay and come to see us." You know?
Yeah, and also you need a book in front of you.
Yes.
Oh, but she can play by
I
ear.
play
Of
by ear.
course, she
I
can.
play by ear.
When you're trained, you have no choice.
Yeah.
You
No,
like to-
but though I'm qualified, I write a lot of choral arrangements all by
All
ear.
by ear.
The harmonies and everything by ear.
Just wanted to ask you, would you consider yourself a great trainer and a conductor of music or a great singer?
A trainer.
We'll see
And
you with this
conduct-
segment. And
Conducting, yes. But that comes in naturally.
Yeah.
See, once you immerse yourself in the music, the melody and the harmony, so the conducting, I think it comes to me naturally.
All your training, we have a problem. We can't look at anyone else. If somebody is standing in front of you, you have to look at them. Because you're so petrified if you don't look at her. We're going to get into a break. We'll see you right after this with this segment called Hot Seat. Thank you to our friends at Crystal Luxury Wellness for joining us on Date with Danu. As always, they are proud partners of the show. We are super happy to have you on board. Now, here's the best part. If you're looking out for treatments that are great, it's going to be advised and treated by professionals who have learnt the business right, doctors, nurses and therapists who have got international training. It all happens only at Crystal. You can also enjoy a day of complete relaxation at Crystal Luxury Villa, where they give you some interesting world-class treatments to try out. When it comes to the floating pod, it's a place for you to go relax and get your 8 hours of sleep in just 1 hour, where your body really will just feel that relaxation. And I'm telling you, you feel like a brand new person when you come out of it. And the best part is if you're a sports person or someone who has a lot of physical demand when you work, well, it's a brilliant place for you to go and unwind. Thank you, Crystal, for joining us on the show. As always, grateful to have you on board. Okay, it's time for questions. Hot seat. Answers are a must.
I told her this before coming.
Yes.
I prepared her. saying answer to the point.
Correct. Can everyone sing?
No.
Very good.
See?
Very good. I'm happy. Some people said it's a muscle, we can train it. Yeah, you can train it, but it will be trained flat. Okay, Mariella, this to you. Kumari Silva, Clifford Richards, Arun Dias Bandaranaike, Faisal Bonzo. Your perfect co-host on stage for an event.
Arun Dias Bandaranaike.
Teacher. Soul Sounds, Voice Print, Sanjeev Jayaratnam, Ishan Delanoro. Whose choir training is at its best today?
Soul Sounds.
Very quick. Rohan or Ishan, your perfect voice pick.
Rohan.
Very fast, mate.
That's real television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have to pick the best voice of all the people you have trained up to date, who would it be?
Oh God. I don't see her mentioning a daughter.
Daughter has been out, darling.
I'm sorry.
I will actually give it to Sairala Atulot.
Oh yeah.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
I think she was one
Among
of the most.
female voices.
Yeah. You want to categorize in terms of gender as
Yes,
well.
yes.
And of course,
Ah,
Mariella
now-
also.
now
but
No, we don't want
no,
this
what I'm
PT
saying
kind
is,
of.
But,
Yeah,
but I mean female voices, yes. Sarala, yes.
Now she knows others have go
Yeah.
home and fight about it.
For the truth spoken here, teacher, this is for you.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
I think you can do with a day at Crystal. You can just stay there and like not just stay there. They'll just put you into that pod and let you just be there for like 8 hours. You can really relax and come. Keeping teacher in one place is a task. However older she gets, that never changes. We'll see you after. Thank you to our friends at Crystal Luxury Wellness for joining us on Date with Danu. As always, they are proud partners of the show. We are super happy to have you on board. Now, here's the best part. If you're looking out for treatments that are great, it's going to be advised and treated by professionals who have learned the business right, doctors, nurses, and therapists who have got international training. It all happens only at Crystal. You can also enjoy a day of complete relaxation at Crystal Luxury Villa, where they give you some interesting world-class treatments to try out. When it comes to the floating pod, it's a place for you to go relax and get your 8 hours of sleep in just 1 hour, where your body really will just feel that relaxation. And I'm telling you, you feel like a brand new person when you come out of it. And the best part is, if you're a sports person or someone who has a lot of physical demand when you work, well, it's a brilliant place for you to go and unwind. Thank you, Crystal, for joining us on the show. As always, grateful to have you on board. Welcome back to the show. What's amazing is the fact that I wanted to have a teacher on the show. I was actually speaking to Mariella. I got a chance to host an event with her recently, and although she's so much younger, her professionalism and her ability to really handle all types of people, including me next to her, was remarkable. And I actually felt so proud to have seen her from the time she was very young, and how she sort of, more than anything, it's never about you being in media, it's about handling people around you, and that's the art. I've just aged and I can't be bothered anymore, but she was very good at it, so well done.
Thank you.
And during the time we were speaking about choir music and the fact that, you know, I never learned elocution. You know, in school, in Sri Lanka, it's a big thing to go learn elocution and be like, what did the cat say? Meow. You learn those, and it's very important to like pronounce beautifully. I never went for elocution. My mum couldn't actually afford it at that time. And the only thing mummy was very keen that I do was go into singing. And as I said, you know, there was a time when she'll give me 10 rupees extra that I'll somehow go for choir practice. And I hated it. I hated everything because there was a huge culture difference for me. I come from a very different background. But any compliments that I may have got, not for my grammar, so it's the murder, but pronunciation or the words being clear, I give it to her. Because when you sing, you learn the art of pronouncing it right. But when you train under somebody like her, you believe in T, P, T, all of that will come together. Good example, I would say. There's the Hallelujah Messiah has King of Kings and Lord of Lords. But when we sing in a choir, it can also be King of Kings and Lord.
Yeah.
She will whip you till you say King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Correct?
Correct.
These things really do matter. So if you're a parent who is watching this show and thinking, singing, what can it do? It really makes your voice sound so much more nicer. You create a richer tone, and at the same time, you learn to speak much better. And I give credit to you for that.
Thank you.
Tell me this, did you ever know that throughout these years you have touched so many people's lives, you have like contributed in their lives without knowing that you were contributing? Sitting back and seeing your 40-year journey, how has it been? And you started very young.
Yes, straight after my A-level, that's in Bridget's.
Wanted to push the bridges.
Very.
I'm proud of my school.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, maybe through the journey I didn't realize it that much, but on the day of the celebration last year, and when I saw all those tributes from around the world, and these were, some of them were people who have got blasted by me, punished by me, and here they were like thanking me and showing their gratitude. So that really touched me, you know, that many years later, that they were grateful. Maybe now they also realize it. And I've also found that the ones with whom I was really strict and whom I used to scold and punish are the ones who are the most grateful.
Or out of fear.
No,
Let's
but
just thank
no,
them.
they're very, you know, the messages that I got, you know, even personal messages, I was very touched, and it's very emotional to think that that their lives have been impacted so much without me realizing it.
Mariella, it's one thing to have a mom who is involved,
Yeah.
but if that person is in school, is the train of the choir, you have to sing, and if you sing a note flat, how is your situation then?
It's like this, even I've been attuned to
Right tunes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think what was that time, I think I was a baby and I think I was in the cot, and then who was that student?
There was
I think I was a
this
babe.
guy from Stigmata,
Suresh.
Suresh.
So he used to come quite a number of these
Rock stars.
rock stars and
Yeah.
pop
I
stars.
can
They
just
used to
picture
come.
teacher training rock.
They used to come. Suresh was he was also one of my students, and he used to come home. Azlan, Batusha, number of them. So
So you used to
she
come
was,
and
she was
train,
in the
right?
cot.
Yeah.
And Suresh was different to the others because he wouldn't sing the scale, the ascending scale. He would sing it the descending, from the high note downward.
Okay.
And she was in the room, and the moment Suresh finishes the scale, I can hear her from the room bawling out those high notes,
From low to high or from
high to low.
low? Ah.
Yeah. So I
Pitching
think
the notes.
So you
And
cried
very
also
high
on note.
pitch,
yes.
Oh.
In tune.
And also, I agree with what you say about the pronunciation and the diction. You are one, she's the other one. She never went for any elocution, and a lot of people comment on her pronunciation, but that is all the vowel sounds and the exercises,
Yeah.
the jaw treatment.
Yes. It's not a massage, I promise
No,
you.
it's
It's a
not.
murder. So
Yeah.
to get your, so just for those who need more context,
Yeah.
for example, you can say what are you doing? But when you're saying it's what are you doing, for the whole, you have to put all your four fingers, whoa. Otherwise it sounds like what are you doing?
Yeah, yeah. Sounds very basic.
Yeah, so then you get leathered. Now talking about leathered, I have to tell you this story before I get into this segment. So teacher was known for bringing some of the most unique pieces that choirs have ever sung. Most of the choirs across Colombo will have these music notes with the signature of Priyanthi Seneviratne that because it had originated from her, all those photocopies that took off many shapes and sizes and went to places. And some of those songs, like we sang something called Noi Noi Giovani. Huh?
Noi Giovani.
Noi Noi Giovani. There was not
Noi
one Noi.
Noi means we are, Giovani means youth, young people.
Really?
Noi, that's.
I searched for this Noi Giovani and never found it on YouTube. I was thinking, was this a make-believe song?
Noi Joan.
Noi Giovani.
You said Noi Joan, right?
Noi Noi Giovani.
Noi Noi Giovani.
And the other one is we sang one of the pieces that was very much a signature to the Vienna Boys Choir, which was called P.A. Yesu, where I was one of the chosen candidates. But that P.A. Yesu has a high note which ends onto a falsetto and then to a low note, all in like one. My co-singer, this person called Sean J. Sudasan, who is never let me have that moment where I will just get it right. Never helped me. He sang it right and I was just singing that note flat until the day of the performance. The morning rehearsal, I just had to be reminded with one slap. Ta-dang! That note stood in my life. It's now even when I scream on that note. And on the day we were performing that evening, Sean stopped singing because when it came to the performance, he started to laugh when it came to that note. I mean, he's a real letdown case, I tell you. But I'll never forget. So I want to come back and speak about how you chose these music. But when we do come back, we have a segment called Yes or No. Welcome back. We have questions. Just show the relevant side to the board. Simple. All right, here we go. Are you someone who never gets a joke?
Are you some?
No, okay.
I never get the joke.
Yeah. Yes or no?
I get the joke.
Are you do? Then
yes.
yes. Okay.
No? Okay.
Are you a giving person?
Yes.
Are you a homebody? Teacher, you are not a homebody.
Mariella, me. You asking me or?
Yeah,
Both have to
Okay.
answer, yes. Like
You are not a homebody, teacher.
No, I'm not.
Exactly.
I thought you were
Wait,
asking.
what's a
If you can,
homebody?
homebody is somebody who likes to stay at home always.
But
no.
actually, those days, no. But now, like I like to be at home also.
But if you're given a chance, would you stay at home?
Yes, yes.
Ah, really?
Yes,
You have
yes.
changed.
Yeah.
God. Is spirituality important to you? I actually knew the answer. I don't know why I even asked that question.
Yeah. I mean,
Are you a good communicator? With Priyanthi teacher, it's just one. Communication.
yeah, one way
One way
communication.
communication. Are you patient? I'm so happy that there's self-realization. There's so much of self-realization. Do you like to be around people all the time? Yeah. No.
No, I think we're always with people. No?
Yeah.
It gets a little draining sometimes.
Do you like a clean house?
Yes, yes.
Are you domesticated?
I come home even at 12 midnight and I sweep my room.
Oh, I don't know. That's enough
Yeah.
now. Y'all can
Yeah.
keep them. But but the two of you see each other more like friends, right? Y'all are more.
We had a fight until last night also.
Y'all were not
Yeah,
talking.
We fight and we
Yeah,
like
yeah.
argue.
Disagreements.
Argue, yeah. Like
Who
a
is the
lot.
stubborn one? Son.
Both. She also.
So I get it from
Her.
someone, no?
Yeah, but I think you are more stubborn than she
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so happy that you're like, yeah. Good, good, good. But now you all have patched things up.
Yeah, yeah.
You had to be,
Closer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
For the show at least, I
yeah,
have to pretend
early
to my
things.
friends.
Early disagreements. But wanted to ask you now, actually, in terms of music we were talking about, you chose music for choirs to sing, like Take That, we sang Wind Beneath My Wings, we sang, what's that? Do, 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 do. How Deep Is Your Love?
How deep?
How deep is
Then we sang music that was pop. At that time, it was like chart breakers. They were
Bryan
number one.
Adams, everything
Bryan
else.
Adams, everything. Yeah. So music like this, and you made harmonies out of it. You had like a 4-part, sometimes an 8-part harmony. What made you take up music like that? Because especially when you look at choir boys, and normally they're like hapo geeks. They are just.
Yeah, yeah.
But you just made us look sexy. What made you sort of take those up?
Because I'm also, I love pop music, I love ballads, and the classical background and the harmonies, so I try to relate it and to kind of combine it like a so, and I know I enjoy it myself,
Yeah.
so I know that the boys also
And
will
also
enjoy
those were
it.
very new, because we were always known for either singing gospel
Yes.
or something on those
Yeah,
lines
for
when
the
it comes to choir.
75th Jubilee concert, actually, Virtus et Veritas, when some of the audience saw the repertoire, they were quite surprised that we had included all
You had
these.
musicals. That actually,
Was
telling
it?
the honest truth, I come from I come from Jeff, man. The last thing we knew was musicals. Of course, my mum was very much inclined to that side. I was like listening to Rajinikanth, I think, but I was exposed to things like Fiddler on the Roof,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
to Cats musical. Then the Cats is where memories from.
Memories.
Music like this, we would have like Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
All
Sunrise,
thanks to
Sunset.
all thanks.
Yeah.
Even Evita,
Yeah.
also Phantom.
Phantom.
You did all. You even did a medley of Elvis.
Yes,
Yeah.
blue suede shoes.
Yeah. You're nothing
Did
but a
you all-
hound dog.
did you all do
Yeah.
the whole-
We were asked to just move, but we were so fat, we just had to do this. We were just balls of sunshine in front. Yeah. Yeah. We sang all of those. Anyway, we need to get into a break. We'll come back with more. If you're planning on gifting something that is Sri Lankan, you want to give something that they can go back and be like, oh my God, this is from Sri Lanka. Well, why don't you invest the time and money in Celine? Celine is not only a brand that focuses on fashion and everything that is beautiful and crafted well for your home or your living space, but it's also a movement that has changed lives. It contributes and gives back to women. It has fought with many taboo topics such as pediatric poverty, where conversations have been brought to boardrooms and schools, where they have told the importance of knowing your body and the fact that you can do everything you want to do in life, not a monthly cycle that stops you. You can come to know how you can contribute towards their reusable pads and so much more. Celine has not only contributed towards fashion and giving you fabrics that have been absolutely gorgeous, like what I'm wearing, which have been done by hand, but they've also given livelihood to many women out there who have become strong, independent leaders. Thank you, Celine, for joining us on the show. Welcome back to the show. Let's speak about spirituality and the fact how this is very important to, starting with the mother here. Your faith has been something that has been very strong. It has always been very close to you. Was it instilled when you were young? Was it something that you all grew up as a family
Yes,
practicing?
Yes. My
At one
mom
point, teacher said
especially.
I was meant to be a priest.
Well,
Don't, please don't. She insisted at one point the calling
No,
is to be a priest.
didn't you say you were
there was a
fascinated
time
by
priesthood.
Mother Teresa?
That is true.
Mother Teresa. yeah.
Agreed. I can't be a nun. No. I had to be a priest. But
Mother
yeah,
Teresa
Mother Teresa,
was
I think up to now, she's one of the most inspirational people who have lived on earth, and she's from our time.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to follow
Her. I think I'm doing it now, but I can't live with the one outfit kind of a look. That's going to be tough. But I'll be a colorful version of Mother Teresa. But tell me this, your calling for spirituality.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mother Teresa will be very much unhappy about this. Tell me, you have always had this very close association, and you even wanted to be a nun. Yes. So tell me about this experience.
So I come from a very religious background also, and my faith has been my guiding light, and whatever I do, whatever school I teach or students, so God takes first place. And as a result of that, for me, music is a gift to communicate God. So therefore, sometimes for me, I look at it differently to how other people see it, and I feel like it's a kind of, it's for me, it's a service more than a, yes, it's a profession, all right, but a profession with a spirit of service, because I want, it's also a blessing that I have received. The gift of the talent of music is a blessing. So I feel that when I give my 100%, I don't keep anything. And today when I see my students excelling, I just sit back, I'm so proud of them. And there again, along with that music, I believe and I know that I have shared my faith with them. When I see how they get on in life and in their work also, I can see a reflection of that spirituality and that faith in God guiding them in whatever professions they're following today. And most of them, they're successful, and even though they're successful, I'm happy to note that deep down, that faith which I shared with them is has also been part of their success.
I know you, I was actually telling her as well, I'm going to ask, she's like, I don't know whether you should, but you wanted to join the clergy, but do you feel like you need to be a part of an institution, or you can still be?
No, not necessarily, because I believe what I'm doing now, I can reach out to thousands more, because I have day-to-day contact with them, and also.
And you're part of the common life.
Yes,
and
common
that gives
life.
you an understanding of what it is on
Yes.
both sides.
Yes.
And you have seen the other side,
Yes.
which we have not got a chance to
Yes.
see.
But that training, and also I was educated in a convent, so that discipline.
Double dose. Yeah, yeah. You went through the whole practice to be a nun?
No, no. I mean, like at school.
At school, at St.
Yeah,
Bridget's,
so we were trained by, and we were taught by the sisters, so that discipline is so instilled in us that even today.
Yeah. Except time, I think they instilled everything else for me. Time is a bit of a problem.
What do you mean?
Timing.
Timing.
Yeah. Although I'm
yes.
on time, others have come a bit too early.
Yeah.
It's just annoying me. Always. Now, Mariella, your
Yeah.
time in media, you have done quite a few things in life. And and you live a very hectic life. Do you like it this way?
I love it. I love the pressure.
You like the thrill of running
Yes,
from one
yes.
to the other?
I'm barely at home.
Yeah,
Like they scold me eternally.
correct.
It's not, that part is not fun, but they've been very supportive. If jokes aside, they've been
Yeah.
very supportive.
But she's also very proud of all what
yeah,
you've
yeah.
done.
She's my media ambassador.
You are not yours.
No,
She is, yeah.
no.
Yeah, your story is all
She
about you.
teaches me.
Yeah, correct, of course. Yes.
Does she send you reels on Instagram?
She sends me your stuff on
Yeah.
every platform available
Yeah.
to a point that I have, like, I don't need to watch you.
No, you don't. Yeah.
Even if you have stood next to somebody, we'll get the picture.
Yeah.
Now,
Does she send you like reels of like
You.
pandas and like
no, I haven't
animals?
got pandas.
Ah. Dogs.
I've only got you.
Dogs. I
A
think,
dog
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness.
We have to speak about the fact that you also got a chance to perform in front of the late Pope.
Yeah.
That was in which year?
2015.
2015, and you would have been very young.
Grade
Yes,
9.
I was in school.
Grade 9.
Grade 9.
How was the experience? Were you able to speak to him?
No.
Speak, not
But
we
we were
sang
in
to him,
close
yes.
quarters. We
She
welcomed
greeted him,
Oh,
face
wow.
to face.
Did you kiss his ring?
No.
No, couldn't do all that.
None of
we
those.
couldn't,
Yeah.
But
But
safe
it was
distance.
like where
Yeah.
you were
Face
the
to
Pope
face,
was
yeah.
there.
It was definitely there was something so wonderful about him.
Yes.
Yes.
He was a charming person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Humility.
Yeah. Let's get into a break. We'll see you right after this. Now, a perfect smile is a gift if you're born with it. Sometimes, things do happen, accidents, or you could just have like these confident issues when it comes to smiling. But how would you like it if I say I can design your smile? And the best part is you can design your smile, see the transition, and at the same time see how your design will be even before you get your teeth done. Yes, this technology is in Sri Lanka, all thanks to our friends at Align with 3 branches. They give you this one-of-a-kind experience when it comes to correcting your smile, giving you the confidence that you need. They also have all the other treatments available when it comes to polishing, just going for a normal checkup, cleaning of your teeth, whatever it is. But do visit them if you want to make that smile $1 million one. Welcome back to the show. It's Date with Danu in conversation with a very disciplined Priyanthi Seneviratne VanDort.
No, she's not listening. I
Yeah.
told her like after the breaks, don't talk much.
Same,
Yeah.
Ramani. But teacher, you have many schools that are very close to you. You have trained St. Peter's, you have trained Wesley College, Bridget's, what else?
Folgers.
Folgers.
St. Nicholas's.
A few, right? I will not ask you who is your favorite, but out of all the schools, what is it that you enjoy the most associating with all of them? And
See,
do they
they're
keep
all
you young?
students, of course, yeah. Or they're being students. They're like, I relate to them very well. I'm very strict, I know that. But at the same time, I love them all. And
Yeah, I saw
it's very
your birthday pictures with your
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
hugging you and.
But
Yes.
all the drama and all, she knows.
Yeah.
They tell her.
No, she is very good as a
Yeah.
therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She listens and
Yeah.
advise and all.
What is your opinion if Mariella finds a boy?
That might be a different story.
So she's free to,
Find anyone? Yeah,
she's intelligent, so she should know how to,
yeah. How to find?
How to find?
So we are very broad-minded, both.
Yeah. They've been
Willem
very
and I.
supportive of like
The
previous.
How many have you taken home and introduced? Just one, no?
No, so you don't need.
Sorry, I don't
Yeah.
need to tell you all. Of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you after.
But they have been supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hard to please Mariella. That's a problem.
Because what I mean, it's quite a normal thing. So why hide and do? No, I mean, it's good for them to, and good for us to come to know the person. But then make your choice. You see what's happening around in the world, so you know what your personality is.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, good now that she has mentioned this on public.
Yeah.
So that
You can always
I
play
can
this
play
clip
it
back.
back and say, you said it was okay.
In terms of the music that you used to teach us, and there was this big time choir competition that we took part in. Actually, that was the birth of Soul Sounds as well. I will say we were placed third. Soul Sounds
It was
won.
it was inter-school.
Yeah, they were not Soul Sounds at that
No,
time, but
it
that was the
school,
birthplace of it.
St. Bridget?
It was the Joseph Vaz.
Joseph Vaz Trust Fund. Yeah.
Correct. And we were so bad when we performed for the actual finale, to a point that we had runs like every.
Yes.
It was for unto us a child is born. Oh gosh, we missed a run. Not us, the seniors. After that, everything that teacher did was everyone behind us, we could see them sweating and calling their last, making their last wishes up in heaven, because we the sopranos have saved everyone's life. Oh, yeah. We wanted to perform a little bit more because we knew that we have saved the grace. Of course, she was angry with all of us. She came backstage and she just let us all get it left, right, and
But
center.
everyone joins in unto us.
Yeah.
That's the meeting point. No?
But
you
we
mess
were
up
just,
all.
they all messed up everything. Eventually, after we messed up, she lost it. There was
I
no
can
coming back.
imagine.
Then we performed for the fake finale, which was where the awarding ceremony was. And we were so good. And we got the pity of the crowd. They were like, oh no, they were so good and they didn't win. But actually the judging happened somewhere else. So we made her happy anyway. Yeah. But she of course told the truth to everyone, saying that no, they were terrible at the finale. But in terms of students then and students now, do you see a change?
Definitely, yes.
Are they better or
They're different. In the sense, like,
they're like
say, no, that
strange?
during your era, the children were more committed.
Childrenish.
Students
sorry.
were more committed.
Yeah, true.
Now, though they like choir, but there's so many other
Distractions.
and they find it difficult to commit themselves.
What are your thoughts about mobile phones during choir practice?
No,
No,
not
no.
allowed. But we use mobile phones to record the parts, which we didn't have
She is
in the
high
days
tech
gone.
that way.
Yeah,
yeah.
Are you record the part and send it to them so they
Yeah.
can listen?
Yeah.
She
So
pulls out
everyone had-
performances overnight sometimes.
I did a
Yeah.
concert last year with St. Bridget's, done by the PPA, with 4 days. 4
Is
days
this-
practice, and we did a show. All the parts recorded on the
Phone.
phones.
I don't know whether I should do this next segment. This is my teacher. It's called Kinky. Welcome back to the show. I really don't know how to do this segment. Teacher, are you a romantic person? She's like,
Yes,
you
I
are?
used to be.
You used to be.
Yes.
Can I ask your husband, would you agree on the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Are you like this? Are you like, you buy flowers, or do you like do dirty talks
We
to him?
used to. We used to buy flowers and for birthdays,
Aw, now you all have
Valentine's Day. So then
Now I buy.
You have to buy for both of
she
them.
buys
Yes.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one to buy me though.
No, but that's
Why
wait,
not?
wait. You are still young.
What did you
Wait.
say?
No, wait.
She said something.
What
What did you say?
Who would you say is more adventurous, you or your husband?
Both.
Oh.
I used to be adventurous, can't you
Do,
remember?
am I supposed to answer or do I
no.
just sit in the corner?
Yeah, teacher is very adventurous.
Yeah, I was. Haven't I been?
You have been teacher. Don't ask me, how would I know?
Why you wouldn't know? Adventurous.
In this context only.
Okay.
Not like climbing mountains.
I think that's what she thought.
She's like, I'm adventurous, I'm
Arey,
adventurous.
ye cut it off, please. No.
Right, we will continue. It's recorded. It's okay. Yeah, we'll record it. It's a recording. Okay, that's fine, teacher. That's fine. Okay, I want to ask you this as a mother. All right. Charit, you can cut that part now. Right. Okay. Tell me, if you caught your daughter's naughty messages, what would you do?
Turn the other side.
Turn the other side. Wow.
You would? No.
Yeah. You're old enough, no? You're not a small baby.
Yeah, that is true. You should know, no? What Adam and Eve was doing. Not they were running behind an apple.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
not bad.
Ask you, what is the naughtiest thing that you have done without your mother knowing? Have you sniffed up?
No, man.
Good.
I don't do drugs,
Same here.
to be very clear. Nothing of those. I haven't even smoked.
Me too.
Don't.
Yeah. For real. Anything else?
No. I like to have an occasional glass of wine or a cocktail or something. Yeah.
Gosh.
I know the answer you're looking for, but no.
Have you got raunchy?
You want to talk after?
Your daughter
Who
is
gets
not
the
here.
gift? Who gets the gift?
I don't know whom to give. And actually,
I
you
think both are
actually,
shy.
You have this teacher.
Me.
Ah.
Yeah,
Why?
because I think it'll be
She was
interesting.
honest, no?
Yeah, you're honest.
Adventurous.
Adventurous and all. So I think you can bring back the spark. If you have to. Welcome back to the show. I have to speak about teachers' other half. How is husband?
He's fine. He's very supportive, and
He likes you as a musician, conductor. What does he enjoy the most when do you play music at home? Like,
he's also a musically
has he ever sung
inclined.
for you playing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, he has a very
That's
good
the
voice.
best.
Nee,
Really.
that's
He has a very
so like Christmas time and all.
powerful voice, and when he
Yeah,
was
I
in
can,
college at
because
Wesley,
he's super tall.
as a student, he won the All Ceylon. At that time, it was the All Ceylon. He came first at the All Ceylon solo singing competition. But now he doesn't sing anymore. He needs a drink or
But
two.
he has a very good ear.
And
And
he-
he is also not just Rama's, but just my biggest critic also.
But that's good, no?
In a
way,
good way.
because I think both
Yeah.
of them. That's how you all complement each other. The love for music. Otherwise, nobody's going to allow you to go and
No,
do
he's,
24
yeah.
hours of music
He
work.
supports me a lot also with his not only advice and the ideas. He's very creative. So he says, do it this way, this way, this way. And
Yeah.
even
We
with
have not
with both of
spoken to
us.
him a lot to him because we are just so loud. He looks very prim, proper, and
Yeah,
just
yeah, but
very
he's
put
very
together.
observant.
Yes,
He's yeah.
yeah.
He'll
It's a big
tell.
job this
He'll
Yeah.
say, Priyanthi, I think the choir was a little off. He'll tell.
In a very like. I think
He'll
that
come
was
for
very-
rehearsal one day, maybe the final. He'll
Listen.
sit right at the back. And then he'll tell her,
Who are you closest to? Are you a dada's girl or a mama's girl? Answer wisely.
all my thingies, I tell her.
Because you know that
And then she conveys it to Tati
in a more nicer,
in a more nicer way.
calmer,
Yeah,
better.
yeah. And then he will call me, and at that point, all three know. It's just that no one's now going to.
But actually, in my opinion, I think you are a real. Your life is a little bit like Sound of Music. You
Like
also
Maria.
wanted to go to the convent, then came back, then got married, had a child, then you have like it's literally like
Yeah.
a complete. They should do another movie. Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
close to Tati also, like.
And you
both.
are like daughters,
Yeah,
father
no,
relationship.
fathers.
You can
Yeah.
never.
Yeah.
You should have had a son, but you had a lot of
No,
us.
no, no.
Yeah. All of us.
I
were
want
there.
to be the star.
So, this was.
Oh, yeah.
That was you?
Yeah.
No.
The 75th Jubilee show.
This is for 1997, since Kumachi.
Y'all had a nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trendsetters. Hello, we were the only
I
choir.
like the gold and,
And
all at that time.
everybody copied
Yes.
Kathak.
Yeah,
Till
yeah.
we came with Kathak, nobody had
Yeah,
Kathak.
correct.
Every school used
Bow
to sing
tie.
with school uniform.
Correct.
And actually, we were the trendsetters, right? In many things.
Yes, you can see Naveen at the back there.
Yes.
That's for you, teacher.
Thank
Frame it
you
and
so
keep
much.
it. Frame my picture. Here is the fam bam. If you're wondering where does Mariella get the height from, it's
Yeah.
clearly from the father.
Yeah, yeah. That was my graduation.
You graduated in?
Broadcasting and journalism. Yeah.
So she's a broadcast journalist now.
We know, teacher. You have
That
given us
was,
all info. Teacher has some fun stories, I'm telling you. Once, teacher took the dog's medication.
Yeah.
And she was panicking about the fact that I took the dog's medication. And I was like, how is the dog now? Because I was like, is the dog okay? If you have taken that dose, what's the dog
Yeah.
taking?
And she was drowsy. It
Yes.
was medicine
came-
for the dog to sleep.
She came for the wedding. She said, I'm feeling very drowsy. I said, why, teacher? I took the dog medication. I said, what did the dog take? But anyway, that poor dog that was loved, I think,
Yeah.
Ane, I don't know how, I felt really bad. Literally, that was your child, no, teacher? Passed away, was
Yeah.
very ill, was getting there. How old was?
He
This
was
was,
about 12 years old.
Yeah.
Oh,
We were the adopted street dog.
Yeah, my one's all the same. So, teacher's very creative musical family with her mum, who you're
Yeah.
very close to.
Musical
And that's your
family.
brother
Two brothers.
from-
Two
yeah.
brothers.
Mm,
That is, I think
My
your
choir, school choir, my batch.
Yeah.
your batch choir girls only.
Yeah, Bridget. With our choir, with our choral director, Mrs. Angela David, and she's the older sister of Minon.
Okay.
Fernando, so,
Okay.
so I owe everything to her because she's the one who gave me that choral discipline and everything, which now I impart to so many.
My goodness.
With the wine and all in your hand.
Yeah, no?
Yeah. How was he? He's clearly not so happy to see you.
We were in the middle of a conversation. There's supposed to be someone else there.
Ah,
You have
right.
conveniently
He's not happy with that
chopped
conversation
the other
as well.
person off.
Yeah, but he's not
Yeah.
happy with that conversation as well.
He was in the middle of a joke here. He was telling us a joke.
No,
God, I
but he
hope it
said
was
no.
funny.
We
it
were
was-
talking about choirs.
Yeah, this
And
was at a
then,
choir event.
I said, I have got 190 students in the choirs in
Yeah.
Gujarat. And he said, I have 225 choristers.
Where?
Yeah, so I asked 225. Then he said, in the
The
Parliament.
Parliament.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think your whole school is singing, no, now with you?
Yeah.
Once when I went for their concert, there were kids pouring out of the stage, corridor. I was like, where are the audience? Where are the kids?
I saw you on. I was on stage.
There
and you
were
were
way too many people singing.
No, it's like this. If someone can sing, she takes them in.
That's the problem.
That's the
because
thing. She doesn't.
I don't put someone out, put a child out, because during my time we had a singing period every
Now they
week.
don't,
Now
yeah.
they don't have. And singing is also therapy. So for the children who are stressed with their studies, and if they can sing in tune, why
It's a
should I
waste, yeah.
deprive them?
True. And it gives you beautiful jawlines.
Yeah, yes. Oh gosh.
That's all of
This
us looking
was-
like bunch of
These
potatoes.
are the Wesleyites and, the Peterites.
Ah.
The Wesleyites and the
Spot
You're
Peterites.
at the
me.
We had
corner,
a,
no? There.
that's
In
yes.
short, there.
Yes.
Still the
Yes.
same.
This was at Ragama,
Mhm.
and over the gate.
Yes. We jumped over a gate.
What?
No, not
We
you.
all.
Yeah, they,
She has jumped.
not
I know
me.
that. She jumped.
also jumped, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
But we opened the gate for her.
Can you recognize them?
Yeah, I can. There's Sanjeev, Mario, me, you,
Mario
Sean,
is there.
Suren, Suresh,
Suren Tirushelvam,
From-
who
yeah.
passed away from Wesley.
and then who is now the choral
Peter.
leader for the Old Wesleyites.
yeah, Peter.
Now, this is a very special picture. I want to show this. This is actually Priyanthi teacher's cousin, who unfortunately, Mel, who was killed, who's a journalist, but not killed for journalism. She
Yeah.
was killed by
Robbery.
a robbery at home that went wrong. And she was fun, she was full of life, and wanted to remember her on this show as well, because I know we have sung with her, because during Christmas time used to take us for things where we'll get paid like $500, $1,000, and it was amazing. We used to sing at all these Odell and all these places, and we earned some extra bucks income. And she used to join us for those. Yeah, that was a waste of her life.
Talented.
Yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to remember Mel as well.
Thank you so much.
Well, it's remarkable the journey that teacher has had over the years in terms of the amount of people you have touched, the amount of people you have worked with, and I think now I see a calmer, more cooler version of
She's still feisty.
yeah, but a calmer feisty.
Yeah.
We have seen a different feisty, but I think Mariella has a lot to do with that as well. But
Sometimes I'm the catalyst.
yes. But thank you for being on the show, teacher, and I
Thank
think
you so
and
much
for very genuinely answering everything.
Thank you for having me, Danu. I was so emotional at the beginning.
Yeah, we were giving the intro,
I
right?
was tearing.
She was. I was thinking, is she gonna? Yeah.
But thank you, teacher, for everything. I have to say it. A lot of things I've learned, like for me to get into theatre, for me to perform, to learn the art of projection, all of this I owe it to her. And she was my first, I think a subject I enjoyed lovingly and went for rehearsals and got the art to perform is from her. And I think it's a wonderful experience if you have the chance, learn, and you get to do so much in life because you get all the confidence that you need there. So thank you for everything from all of us.
Thank you so much, because I was so emotional and so proud of you for what you have become.
Thank you.
Give you a hug.
You
I can't get up on this
can't
one.
get up.
God bless you.
God bless you, teacher. Thank you, Mariella. I still
you,
remember
sir.
teacher was, I think she just had you, and I knew that she was not able to make it, but just before O-levels, she somehow came and gave me a little card this size. I still have it, saying wish you all the best for the O-levels, and I failed maths.
You missed probably like good luck or something.
That one
no,
math
no.
she missed, and I
But-
failed it.
Yeah, no, I won't forget. Also, I hold you, three of you as examples. You, Niran, and Sean. You all came and sang for the carol service.
Yeah,
the
before
day
the
before
maths-
your maths
math
paper.
and you know
I
my
always give that
justification.
as an example
Yeah,
to others.
but the point is, teacher, Niran was extremely smart. Sean was smart. Then there I was, who thought I was smart. And I told my mother, is it okay if I go? Mommy knew even if I sit back at home and study, that was not going to happen. I said, I'm singing for the Lord. I'm sure he's going to make me pass. Anne, I went and sang beautifully, came home, wrote the exam, failed.
But I must also tell you one thing. Before your mom passed away, so I came to see her
Yeah.
at home, and then she looked up and she told me one thing. She said, you know, Priyanthi, I'm very, very proud of Danu. I'm very proud of my son. So that was something that she told me, and I want to acknowledge her also
Yeah.
for her role, because she was a wonderful mother. She was behind you, and I'm sure she's watching over you.
Yeah. Thank you. On that note, we need to wrap things up. Thanks for being on the show. We'll see you again. Till then, you keep smiling.